Experts react to other countries' expression of support for the Philippines in connection with the decision of the Permanent Court of Arbitration on the territorial dispute in the West Philippine Sea. Darlene Basingan tells us why.
Several countries have expressed positive views on the recent decision of the Permanent Court of Arbitration favoring the Philippines. These are Vietnam, one of the claimants in the West Philippine Sea, and Japan, who had been at odds with China over another territorial dispute. The two Asian giants call on China to obey the decision and refrain from using force in the resolution of the dispute. Australia, New Zealand, and India also hold the same view. They believe China and the Philippines must implement the decision of the PCA. The U.S. had been very vocal of its support for the ruling. It says the ruling would help in the peaceful resolution of the dispute. The government and some experts say the support from other countries would help in convincing China to obey the ruling.
It will be effective to try to persuade them over the long term to eventually comply with the ruling. We cannot expect immediate results. That would be helpful, Siyempre.
I have my doubts about that so-called international support. To me, it has always been propaganda, you know. I mean, for example, in any event the U.S. is involved, it always says it has the support of the international community of nations. Regardless of what happens, if you look at all the statements of the United States, it has international support in Libya, in Iraq, in wherever. So it just continues that rhetoric.
Others blame the U.S. for the increase in the military presence on the West Philippine Sea. If the Philippines calls on China to stop militarizing the area, it should ask the same from the U.S.
Kaya nag-increase yung militarization ng South China Sea is because nakita na under the Aquino administration, mamimilitarize ang Pilipinas with the presence of U.S. troops.
China had accused the U.S. of intervening in the dispute and causing the tension to further rise. Professor J. Batombakal says though America helps, it should not be in the front and center of the issue.
To keep talking with China and assuring them that we are doing this not because of the United States, no, but because we have our own national interests at stake, and that it would be in the long-term interest of China as well, no, to simply comply with the decision.
Darlene Basingan reporting for Y News.